Oh, hello. I didn't know anyone was there. I tell you what, I think Jeff Sessions is about to drop his hammer because there's a storm coming and it was just thundering then. It's still hailstoning. It's still trying to snow. It's windy. Jeff Sessions is about to drop the. Well, he is, but I'm just saying it's. Oh, I need a. Hang on, I need to go and get a cushion. Hey, I think he's about to drop the hammer because it's beginning to thunder. There's a storm brewing. And it is cold, but I'm hot because I've had the heating on, so I have got my onesie on the bottom half. It's brewing, yeah. So if I go like this, it's because I can hear the thunder. I've just picked two cards out to read at the end because, hi Rachel, hi Warrior, Miss Q, Rob. Is that who's in at the minute? Because it takes ages sometimes. So I haven't read what they are. I haven't looked in the book because I haven't used these for a while really. But I will show at the end. At the end, but I've just been laughing because, well, the fact that the storm's coming and it's quite stormy today. You know, it's a bit. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, especially anyone in America, but when they're on. But it was just a little one really because in a bit I want to go and get a hot drink, get in bed, snuggle up, and start reading this. Don't ask me why it's got a flower on here, but that I got for my birthday off Waxman, my dad. Well, I'm not showing artwork today, but I am going to get in the process of doing that. I've only been sat just before trying to colour in. Well, I darkened this one up a bit, but I tried to colour in. No notification, no, you won't get one, will you? You know what YouTube like. Trying to colour this one in, which is a bit shoddy, but yeah, and trying to do this one. But this isn't proper art paper, it's just line paper, so there's a few new pencils I need. There's things I'm running out of, you know. But there you go. I've been doing a bit more of this for Dave, Native American Indian. I'm going to try and finish some of this off tomorrow. Some of it, if you can see it. Not bad thunder for a while. I'm in Midlands, so it's mainly just rain. Yeah, rain. Rain in the UK. So what I wanted to come and show you is, I just find it. Oh, right. Because I've been talking about, well, I mentioned flat Earth quite a few times, and don't get triggered if you're not into it. It doesn't really matter, which I'm going to go, well, it does and it doesn't, but I'll go into that in a minute. You know, and then I've got trolled by a load of people. They just keep asking silly questions, or, well, it might not be silly questions, but they just keep asking questions that I don't need to answer because I don't need to. If they want to go and debate it somewhere else. I'm not a debating channel for Flat Earth, but I am on that level of, I do think it's not a globe. And I've just seen something because since I've spoke about it, I don't mean since I spoke about it, you know, people have been on this for a while, but since I've been talking about Q, and then Q's been dropping a few things, and people have been who are sort of in the Q realms have been dropping about flat Earth, like Joe M, like I showed the other day, and here's a new one, and this is why I've said it's coming to the surface. Things beginning to come to the surface, and that's truth in everything. I want on top chat. Oh, talking to myself. Talking to what? So let me just see if I can find it. So there's a few bits that are coming out in the news. I wonder why. Is oh yeah, this one. Is it that one? It might be that one. No, it's not that one. Right, I'm going to have to go and find this because I took two pictures and now it's one. I truly believe it's hollow with another world inside. Yeah, this is what I mean. There's people saying different things, like it could be, maybe it's not. If it is a globe, maybe it's not the one they say it is. Maybe, there's all these models of everything, but I don't believe it's definitely what they say it is and NASA say it is, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm sort of saying. So just let me show you this pic. So, right. If anyone knows Lionel Nation, I got onto Lionel Nation years ago. Jon Snow's in house. Jon, it's been trying to snow today. You know, the ice wall and winter's coming and all that. Jon Snow. We're trying to watch Game of Thrones before, but I can't get it to play on the thing. I don't know why, because I've not got through it all. But Lionel Nation in America is a big show, and used to listen to him way back. And he's just tweeted this. Well, it was today, but he just tweeted this. I'm in favour, but can a flat earther be a globalist? The internet demands a reality show. So I just show the picture. Yeah, never trust NASA. So he's just put that out. And he does know about Q and that, and he says different things. He has different opinions. And then when you go on the link, it says, oh, is it the pseudoscience of Pew? Is that what you say? I don't know. The internet demands a reality TV show where flat earthers search for the edge of the world. What have they got to go to Antarctica, that place where you're not allowed, you're only really allowed to go on 17, you're only really allowed to go on the, what's it called, the tourist trail, and you can't really fly over certain parts, and you can't go here and you can't go there. They put this out. So to me, everyone seems to be, I don't mean everyone seems to be talking about flat earth, obviously there's loads of people who've been talking about it forever, but I mean, the things that I'm watching with things to do with Q and who knows about Q and who follows Q and who's part of the team, I believe, are putting it out there, and it seems to be more and more each day, which just makes me laugh. So that was quite fun because I was like, no way. The other day it was Joe M. Now it's like Lionel Nation, I think his channel's called, which I never thought he'd put that out there. Also, another thing that made me think, now, we all know about Hollywood, don't we? I mean, NASA's part of Hollywood. Now, if you don't know about Hollywood, then pyramids, yes, I've seen the news. I'm going to show you a picture. I think the government has secret base sort of thing. And yeah, we all say this. See, there's the thing of like, because, what's he called? You, Hollywood, know. What's his name? Hitler. And the whole thing with Antarctica down there with the bell, the bell, thing that looked like a saucer. Technology, which we believe we got from Maria Orchid, who is in connection with extraterrestrials. What are extraterrestrials? Are they actually from another land over the wall? Are there other realms or lands, or I don't know? Is that what extraterrestrials are? Because I'm going to go into that in a minute about the alien thing. And all that sort of stuff with Antarctica is the bases, where the Nazi bases way back was there. Is there an inner Earth? Is there an inner Eden? Is there a city down there? Like, we hear all this all over the internet, all this sort of stuff. Hi. So there's all that sort of stuff. And that's what everyone argues about, because it's like, well, I think it's this, well, I think it's that. No one should be arguing. It's just think what you want, because we've been lied to, so we're all just trying to figure out what's going on. We know there's something going on. There's definitely something going on. So anyway, think of Hollywood first. NASA's part of Hollywood, with the space missions and this, that, and the other, and all the stuff that they go on about using taxpayers' money, billions and billions. So I'm thinking, if you don't know about Hollywood, then it might be a bit of a rude awakening to some, but they're actors at the end of the day, and some of them are really good. So German scientists, engineers, yeah. So it's all like Project Paperclip and all that sort of stuff. Antarctica Treaty, 1958, yeah, all that sort of good stuff. That most of you, when you're going through the conspiracy theories or an awakening and all this stuff, you'd be going through all this, because like I said, it is on the, where's that Q map gone again? Hang on a minute, it's gone again. I found it because we will have a look in a minute. You know, you go, you go, you go into all this different things. You know, like this book, Baron Trump and the travels and adventures of little Baron Trump's marvelous underground journey. So NASA and Hollywood are sort of the same thing, you know, they're pumping stuff out there. But also, what made me think today was, if you know about NASA, is this. Look at this picture. I'm thinking, oh yeah, now we know about Hollywood, and some of them are the ones that are in these secret societies, Skull and Bones, and God knows what, and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. So, what do we think this might be? The Globe Club, you know, what's this? The Golden Globe Awards. What is this? With a tape measure around it, I think it is. What was this? Is this the club of Hollywood actors that pat themselves on the back for getting a global, you know, a Golden Globe Award for lying to people and keeping the secrets to themselves? And that's a bit of a joke if it turns out the earth is flat, a bit of a joke to us, isn't it? Because they're all the ones, a bit like on Joanne, where there's people with their hands on the globe. People say, well, there's a globe in that film. Yeah, but after it, there's a straight horizon as well. They're the ones that are pushing it in the institutions and things. I was just thinking, interesting. Because a lot of them are, you know, not good. So that doesn't surprise me. They all pat themselves on the back with the Golden Globe Awards. Just saying, if anyone's on the same wavelength with that. Quick, kind of like a little bit bigger. What we're going on about? We've only dug 3% below the surface. Yeah, and I've heard about all the digging that they did when they were trying to dig down below and they were trying to put nukes over something. So was that whole thing again of do we have a dome over us? Hi, Mr. T. Do we have a dome over us? Is it like the Truman Show? And are we trying to find a way out? If we are encaged, why are we encaged? Know all this stuff? Is it because we're bad and we always want to kill something? Is it because they don't want us to see other things that we should be seeing? There's all this stuff going on, you know, the Truman Show. Like, are we in a prison? Are we in a prison in the Middle Earth? And then outside these rings, you know, a bit like Jon Snow and what's it called? Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones, there's lands upon lands, and we're in the middle, all trapped in it. You know, there's nice things that we've not. I'm just saying. He pities the fool, Mr. T. I pity the fool. Dun 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 dun. So I'm just saying. Does anyone have any opinions on that of all that sort of stuff? The Truman Show, the Dome, or whatever, the Matrix, same sort of thing, different theory. I don't know. Is anyone sort of on the same wavelength there with anything? Good movie. But he was trapped in his home and it was you know. So it's just interesting because I believe with Q all the politics side sort of like that sort of side's going to come out first, getting all them. And then all the other stuff's going to trickle out after it because behind those curtains of people going, oh, well, I don't really get into it and follow it because it is, you know, it's politics and all that. And Trump's just he's like got into the world politics. Like, no, he's not a politician, he's a businessman. Behind all that is all this stuff we're talking about. So I've always had an idea that we are toys and we are being played with by someone and controlling our lives. Yeah, a bit like, do you mean a bit like an avatar? Like, my belief is we're like spiritual beings. We came here, we're trapped in this body. And we're trying to learn truth and stuff, but there's so much manipulation, this, that, and the other, that we can't find our way out of, like, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Yeah, God doesn't toy with the creation, it's the devil, or is it the mark of the beast is in the human, you know? Some people got greedy. Some people fell from consciousness and didn't want us to know certain things that we were all supposed to know, but wanted to keep for themselves and their 13th bloodline families and depopulation with the Georgia Guidestones and all that sort of stuff. You know, just saying. See, we all say sort of different things, but really it's all the same. There's good and there's bad, and there's a moral compass. So it's what you stand for. And that's why I say this map, you know, is massive. And I'm just going to see if there's anything. Well, I can't really say if there's anything on it because there's absolute loads on there. Project Paperclip, Washington DC UFO incident goes to, is it Hanu? I don't even know what that says. Nazi UFOs. Obviously, Nazi UFOs, like just what I was talking about before, which goes up to here, which is Maria Orkic, which I keep shouting out. Yugoslavia disappeared in 1945. The one who was in connection with Nikola Tesla, who was in connection with John G. Trump, which is Donald Trump's uncle or grandfather or whatever it is. And then goes right down, obviously, right down to Donald Trump, which, like I said, right at the bottom, it's the storm, and right at the bottom of that is human rights. And it goes up, and you can have a look at this map a little bit if you've not seen it, what's written on it, if you can see anything. I'll start over this side, sorry, just in case people haven't seen it. What's this? So have a little nosy if you've not seen it. And for anyone who lives over my way, what's this? Yeah, the Dangerous Woman tour, does that say? Yeah, it says Manchester, because what it actually was, what they're saying is, it could have been a bit like a sacrifice thing, because the ones in the middle are, what have we got here? Pizzagate, Tower Sacrifice, we've got Princess Diana, Queen, we've got, if you follow up in the middle, JFK, King, Sacrifice, Secret Space Program, all this. So, interesting. But I was actually looking for, I was actually looking for, seeing if it, I'm sure it might have said something on here about Antarctica. Oh, we've got all this bit that interests everybody, obviously, is this. Draco. I'll read it because I can't see it. Ancient aliens, Anunnaki, those who fell from Earth, those who from heaven to earth came, crop circles, Draco, reptilians, Palladians, Lord Ashtar, Galactic Federation of Light, Ascended Masters, all sorts of things around that. I'm just looking to see if Alex Jones. So, and it says at the bottom, I love this. We stand at the birth of a new millennium, ready to unlock the mysteries of space to free the earth from the miseries of disease and to harness the energies, industries and technologies of tomorrow, which funnily enough, Trump was talking to that guy the other day who was ill, cystic fibrosis, who's got 6 months to live, and said, I'll see you in 10 years. I hope to see you in 10 years because they've got the technologies and they can help with diseases because a lot of diseases are man-made. Just saying. Hi, anyone who's just come in. Hi. So, well, I keep losing it and I keep finding it. So, and that's why people, me and my dad are like now, you know, we know about NASA, and the thing that they've just mentioned now is the moon being in our atmosphere, which I do believe it is because I don't believe it's as far as they say it is, and the reason why I believe they're bringing a little truth in now is because they know they have to, because they know certain things are coming out and they're going to have to start talking a bit of truth. I say, and the latest one, if anyone's seen it, you know, just coming out because they've been talking about the things they're talking about in the news at the minute is the royals are all in the news all the time because I think they know something's coming. I think they're panicking a little bit. And the latest one is the Hollywood stuff, and then we've got this one. God created free will, so God is also saying is Satan. I don't know, because I don't know if Satan's just what you believe it to be in fear. So you fear things that you think, which I've sort of talked about before, but so here it is. Antarctica, pyramids, shock claim. Oldest pyramid on Earth is hidden on icy continent. Really? Pyramids all over the Earth, isn't there? Not just in Egypt. So, no, yeah, we know that about the moon. And Neil Armstrong, people even say it was staged. Yeah, it looks like tinfoil, doesn't it? Why did they never go? Did they see something on? This is what we don't know. Then some people go, whoa, if you're into flat Earth, do you think there's space? It's like, we don't know what space, if what we do, what? I don't know. And then, yeah, ley lines. And then we've got the piece on that piece says, ancient alien theorists who are certain secret pyramids are concealed all around the world. Think some may be hidden on Antarctica. Think some may be hidden. Yeah, there will be some there. Conspiracy theories in particular point to a vaguely pyramid-like structure near the Shackleton mountain range on the icy continent. The pyramid in question, when viewed on satellite imagery, does appear to have 4 steep sides, such as the Great Pyramid of Giza. The incredibly bizarre theory was presented on the History Channel on TV's Ancient Aliens, which investigates various extraterrestrial theories, because we know, most of us, we know there's pyramids all over. They're in England. There's one under the ground there, Stonehenge way. Of course they are. And that's why Mother Earth is going to disclose a lot of this stuff anyway, because things are happening, and you know, she'll disclose bits anyway. People seeing things that annoys me if it's the government know all on this and they don't want to share it. They don't want to share it, Jon Snow, because they don't want us, because they don't want fear from us and all to go mad, but we deserve the right. This is what this thing's about. This is what the whole movement of Q's about. Some people don't think it is because they only see it as political when it's not. We have the right to know, we the people. It shouldn't have been just sort of sectioned off for a group of families, bloodlines, whatever they say they are. We have the right to know, and this is why everyone's digging on truth. We're not all right on everything. I'm not claiming to be right on everything. I'm not even saying believe anything I say, but we're all linking up with the same sort of like, even if you're not into the flat earth, you know, you still think it's a globe or what, it doesn't really matter. We're all trying to find truth out. The thing with flat earth as well is I don't believe it's a total globe of how they say it. I mean, what if it's round with something on top and this is something else and that's inner earth? What is it? What if it is flat like a plane? I believe at the minute it's a plane. I don't believe it's directly how they say it. the shape really doesn't matter. It's the point that they're lying and why are they lying. So that's why people shouldn't really be arguing over you, getting dead like, "Mm." And I've had trolls in here and I've had hit pieces done on me because I've opened my mouth about flat earth. And I've been getting trolls in just, a few days back. It's like, we've all been lied to, and that's the point of the whole thing is Crow 777 started it all, the holographic moon. Yeah, there's all this stuff you see. So some people like, is it moon? Is it holographic? Is it hollow? Is that hollow? Is it a big spaceship? Is it our creator? Does it control us? Is it a massive satellite? Blah, 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 blah. All this stuff. I mean, when people are arguing about it, it's like, come on, people. We're only trying to find truth out. It's not that, oh, I'm going to be the first one to find out what it is, and therefore I was the first one to say it. It's like, we all want to know truth, and it actually is really exciting, even though there's some cacky horrible stuff you'll learn along the way. It's really exciting. I think it's exciting. Finding out what our true history is and finding out what we have been lied about, even though some of it's nasty. Hi, it's just exciting that we can relearn again. And that's why some people go on about Q. Oh, well, we need to get the education in first. Oh, well, we need to do this first. We can't do anything first unless we break down some of the barriers of these people that have been keeping us in fear and putting barricades up. So we like what's over the wall? I can't see over that big ice wall over there. What is it? We're all just looking for the same thing. We're all looking for truth. And people get triggered by a lot of stuff. Like I said, it doesn't really matter the shape of it. It's just that we know, well, most of us do, or we believe, that we've been lied to and it's not what they're saying it is for the reasons of why, what they're keeping from us. Are we in a prison-like place where we've been kept in, so there's others that are on different planes? And like me and my dad were saying today, because, people say contradiction yourself. It's not contradicting itself. It's thinking about different things and thinking, hang on a minute, do I think that now, or does that sound a bit like the alien thing? You've got what Rachel shouted out today. I've seen it anyway, unacknowledged and all that. Hey Alex, I may be funding Antarctic expedition. Oh, Alex Jones is just full of shite. And it's a bit like, well, they were going to do this fake alien invasion, weren't they? Project Bluebeam. A lot of us know about that. But is this the deception that they're going to try and bring in to stop us looking for somewhere else when things start getting disclosed, which they are doing because the shitstorm's coming, people, and then it's just going to snowball from there, which it is doing. Hi. So some people say, well, is that the fake invasion? Is that the fake thing they've been making up for years to get people all, oh, or I'm still like, yeah, but I still think there is some form of energy, guidance, ET if you want to call it, but maybe not from up where they say it is with NASA, but from a different realms that we don't know about, that we haven't explored. Hi Dolly, I tried to get your... Yeah, it's all together, Cliff Thompson. It's all together. No spaces in between. Yeah, but all together. No spaces. Alex has his place, but he's compromised. Well, it was called that was a traitor, so, I don't, but like I said the other day, this alien thing, this is where people get triggered off flat earth, like, oh, if you believe in flat earth, it's alien, you're believing in NASA. No, that's not believing in NASA. How do you know NASA don't put half-truths out and not truths? That doesn't mean ETs are from space. ETs doesn't mean, are we ETs? Doesn't mean, there could have been, right, we're going on about Antarctica. Anyone know what's going on? No, I don't know what's going on. We don't know if I don't know what's going on there. I think it's about the QAnon book, but it's, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I've not really bothered looking. I just thought, oh, well, just let them get on with it. Joe calling each other fakes and scammers. I don't think Joe is, but I don't know, unless it's a bit disinformation thing, who knows? Disinformation is necessary. Yeah, Q said Alex was a traitor, but yeah, I know about that as well. I know about the Q said Alex was a traitor, but disinformation is needed. It could be him, it might not be, that might mean something totally different, because we don't know, do we? We're just speculating. Yeah, he red pilled a lot of people, but also threw a lot of people off, especially put people off Q. So to me, that's a bit like, I don't think it's disinformation about Alex because he put people off Q. Why would you do that? That's a bit. So the point is, if the thing is true about, I'm not saying it is, before anyone goes, not you lot, but new people coming in, "Eh." I love Edge of Wonder, love Edge of Wonder. If it's true about all the Antarctica stuff with ET extraterrestrial, extra land, another puddle maybe, yes, that's what I'm about to say is, if all the stories about Hitler and all that and the Bell and there was secret cities under Antarctica, the ice, and like we don't know because we can't really go there, can we? So we don't know. Joel plan to save the world. Alex tried to own cute. Yeah. And if there is something beyond the wall, different other worlds, or I don't know what people say it is, would they not be? They could have been people way back that found out this technology. They were human, and maybe they're so advanced now that they're so different to us, or maybe there's different races and things there because it's different and we haven't explored it. So anything looking a little bit different to us, we're going to call an alien because it looks a bit different to us. So there might be that sort of thing as well, which I think is very interesting. Bit like Jon Snow in Game of Thrones and White Walkers are coming. Build that wall. Build that wall. Oh, why can't we see over that wall? They're trying to keep us, the baddies are coming, the White Walkers, we've got to build that wall. Well, actually, maybe we want to actually see what's over that wall. They always put it in films upside down and twisted. JP shouted something out today about the film Bright, and I went, yes, I was talking about it last year, Bright. Hi, Sleeping Warrior, Bright, because, when they say the magic wand, when Obama said, what's Trump got a magic wand? And if you actually look at Bright, with the tree in it and the roots, and I'll have to go through that film again because I can't quite remember it. I watched it last year, but I told you, truth was in films, as the Q book says, with the Dark Crystal and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just wondering, Alex is a crazy. So aliens could be something different to what we're assuming it is of what NASA say, but who knows? We're not allowed in certain parts of Antarctica. We're not allowed to fly over certain parts of it. But is this why they're pumping the pyramid thing out, which I believe is there anyway, to distract people? Because, well, we know what's coming. There's a lot of distraction going on at the minute because there's a lot of things about to happen. Jeff Sessions has got his hammer ready, but there we go again. Well, some people say aliens are demons, but some people say that. Or do people call them demons because they look different to us and they're in fear because they look so different to us? Some things might look scary, doesn't mean they are. You can see certain creatures and animals that you think, oh my god, they're a bit scary looking, but they're not scary. What annoys me, why my mum watches every damn soap and morning programme, so does mine. There is, and she dares to call my years of research my opinion when my mum does the same thing. I said something to her the other day about, and they did this, saying this about Michael Jackson. And I remember she's going, yeah, well, they said on the news and this morning, I was watching this morning, and I was like, I've been telling you for ages, Mum, that mainstream media is fake, if not all of it. And you're telling me you watch the news and the news said, and I'm like, Mother, your dad worked for the newspaper and he used to say, don't believe everything the papers say. And you're telling me, but the news said, and I'm like, so if the news told you to jump off a bridge, you would, because the news told you to. They will be like that, Mark and Rob, because they're old school a bit more. They're in that documentation of thinking it's real. This morning, I used to watch it years ago, but funnily enough, was it Gloria Hunniford might have been on that something, and she's talking like she was trying to, or she was on something talking about Michael Jackson, saying she's not sure if she believes it. And I was like, people don't believe anything until it's put on TV. Exactly, and that's why they go for Trump. And when Q comes out in the mainstream media, like it's been doing, they believe it because they believe what the TV says. Have you seen that series called The Order on Netflix? Is that the one that I'm just about to watch in a bit? That's a bit cultified, and I wanted to watch it to see what they're trying to pump out. My sister said, "Have you seen that? Is that the new one? Order? Is in that one?" And she's watching it today, and she went, "Oh, it's got all this stuff in about baby." I went, "I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it with different eyeballs and watch it. Is it that one? Because I'm gonna watch it after this. Is it that one? The sort of witchy occult thing or something?" Because I watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, not the old one, the new one, and I was watching what they were trying to say in that. Scaremongering though as well, because a lot of people get on alchemy and all that as it's scary, and it's not, and they think that um, things like tarot cards and like oracle cards are evil, and they're not. Um, but that's just people in fear. People in fear. You should trust yourself. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust me. Don't trust anyone. Trust yourself. There is a good and evil in every entity. Yeah, I believe that, and I believe a lot of entities. I believe a lot of entities are what you make them to be as well. You know, if I always think as well, you know, there's physical ones, but the ones that you make up as well in fear when you've got anxiety and stuff like that, and you get depressed and things, is because you're thinking about this stuff so much that it sort of materializes. Because if you're coming from a negative place and you've got negative friends and you watch negative things, you're putting yourself in fear constantly. And if, like I said, if you're watching positive people, positive music, doing positive things, being around positive people, you're going to have a different outlook on things, which helps. You know, no matter what's coming, it helps to be positive than it does negative. 75% of the rest of the country ain't woke up to the facts of reality. No, they haven't, Dave. That's why it's really, really hard. It's really hard. That's why I'm like, it's not like I'm trying to wake people up, but I just talk about what talk about, because people are coming across stuff, like I said, and they're resonating, and they just want to, really, they just come in and go, hi, they just want to come in and go, someone's talking about something I've sort of been thinking about, at least I can come and sit in here and listen, because I know there's people that listen that don't come in chat, which they should do. If they've been watching me for a bit, don't be scared to come in chat and say hi, unless you're trolling. And I am going to have some fun little pop-up things for the mods as well, these little things that I'm going to draw out for a bit of fun, you know, like a taxi and a waving hand saying bye-bye Felicia. Have a bit of fun, which helps, yeah. Yeah, they are all sale fit. Well, I did say, remember the word entity yesterday? A lot of the word entity, if you look it up, is to do with institutions, this, that, and the other, and corporations, blah, blah, blah. They're the ones that put us all in fear. They're the ones that put the visions up in front of us. They're the ones that can put stuff on mainstream media to keep you in fear and make out these people are bad and this and that and the other. I mean, there is bad people, but they swing it for their side. So we're looking at the wrong people, when really it's like half of the people, I'm not saying everybody, that go to prison and stuff like that, you know, or people that might have been on drugs because they've got them into that and got mail and stuff like that, they are, they're putting a lot of wrong people in there and letting the bad ones stay out, if you get what I'm saying. Like what they're trying to do with Tommy Robinson, and someone said today, it's the end of him now. So have some faith. No, it's not. Witch Hunt is really the witch hunt is Hilary Hunt. The Hilary Hunt. She is a witch. She can be a good witch or a bad witch. She's for the dark side, you know. Are you a Jedi? Or you know what I mean? She's for the dark side, that one. She ain't for the light. And someone was talking about light workers today. When you hear that word thrown about a lot, we're all light workers. It's when you start waking up and you start illuminating and you start shining that light. That's when you get a lot of people in the negative realms like, oh, look at the light, ooh, we'll try and drag that one down. I can't believe they might be putting Tommy back in prison. Well, is the method behind the madness? Because that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, will something come out more of mainstream media? Because don't forget, March is a big month. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking a bit different, like, method in the madness, we'll see. Just keep watching. Truth's coming anyway, you know. The right people will be seen for the right people, and I believe the bad people will be seen for the bad people. It's all set up just before Brexit. Yeah, it's all set up before Brexit. All this stuff is in March. There's lots of stuff going in March. It's 21st is Human Rights Day. We've got Brexit. There's other things that are all interlinking in March all over the earth. Bit of a coincidence, that, isn't it? I don't think it is. It's been set up. So, but we'll see. We'll just say watch this space and we'll see what happens. Something always happens around June. Wow. he will be in Wales. Confused control. Dolly, you already get a bit drunk. Dolly, you already get... This is coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I don't have it in the house. I don't drink and I don't smoke. Unless I go out, I might have a couple of drinks and that's it. I just chill out. I don't need anything to chill me out. Oh yeah, you mean the one where I had a bit of a drink when I came in from a night out and I was drunk, cooking. I was like, yeah, you wouldn't want me on here drunk, oh my God. I talk enough as it is. Planes usually go missing around September. Well, there's a few machines out there that little things that like to bring planes down, but a lot of planes haven't been going down recently, do you not think? We normally hear about a lot of planes going down. There's not been that many. What do you do? Goody two shoes, Adam and the ants. What do you do? What does who do? What does who do? Me? John Kennedy loves Connie's work since... Yeah, it's a bit strange lately. Because they reckon they had these little things that they used to put on planes. They can bring a plane down at any time. So if one person's on that plane that they want to get, the elites, whatever you want to call them, they do it. They don't care who they kill. A bit like 9/11, they're not bothered. It's what they're after. But one plane crashed today in Kenya. Kenya? Who was on it? It wasn't Obama, was it? That'd have been all right. But that's what I mean. There's not been a lot, has there? Because normally you always hear something like somewhere like, oh, this happened, or it was SEAL Team 6, or it was blah, 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 about 160. What, in Kenya? See, I don't watch the news, so I don't really know what's going on that side of things. Oh. What was it? A normal plane? Like a normal plane, if you get what I'm saying. Field work in the UK, he blasted the monarchs on. Oh. Well, I believe the royals are getting panicky because they've not been out of the news for the whatever khaki stuff they're in the news for, but they're panicking. Dolly, can you put the link up of you drunk cooking? I don't know if I've still got it. It'd be a bit embarrassing. I think I was cooking hot dogs. I don't eat them anymore, oh my God. But I wasn't drunk, I was tipsy. Yeah. No, I had trolls in because it was at night and I was like, oh my God. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I've got to go being interesting listening in show. Thank you, Jon Snow. Winter's coming, Jon Snow. See you again. Thank you for coming in. You were arguing with that. I was arguing because I'd had a drink. I was arguing. Sue will remember. I'm trying to find it. Hang on. Oh, God, don't you link it up. I don't know what it was called. It was ages ago. I don't know. I'm trying to find it. I don't know. Oh, here it is. I found it. Now, excuse my kitchen because it's when it was getting decorated. I still haven't painted it yet, but there's pots in the background. They were calling me going, oh, pots. And I was a lot bigger then. I'm just putting some hot dogs on because I'm hungry. And, oh yeah, I'm live. Hang on. Anyway, if anyone's watching. Yeah, so I went out on my sister's Christmas. Hang on. And Jake crashed it because, if any of you didn't know, we were in a bit of a car accident today. Oh yeah, I was in a car accident. I forgot. Oh, I've just. Taking no notice of the mess in the hot dogs. Anyway, hot dogs. No, I'm not talking about hot dogs. What am I my point? Oh yeah, night out. So I'll go out with my sister, but we went out about 8:30 to a pub near where I live. And it was all right. I think I was. Hang on. And it's getting decorated in the new year. Oh yeah, I was going mad because of the car. It's making me laugh because you just sound really stupid. You sound like you're like 12 years old to the people who are being rude. And hi. Yeah. The people who are being rude just sound like you're pissed and you're like 12 years old and you're trying to say something. What do you mean? Look, I am a woman, by the way. Hello. If you watch my channel normally, you'd know I was a woman. So that's just a pathetic thing to say. Calling me a man, obviously, like they do. Are you drunk? I've had a drink. I'm not saying stupid things. Are you drunk? Are you 12 years old? Or is that all you can say to me? That was embarrassing, but it was quite funny. Oh my God. I've altered, yeah, because one, I was a lot chubbier because obviously it was baby weight, as Sue will know. Red hair, 1950s style, but it's not really embarrassing if you've had a drink. I wasn't that drunk, and you're coming in and, I mean, who goes on? Usually, I'm going to tell you're going to get the trolls in at stupid o'clock in the morning. Yeah, but that wasn't my real size, though. That was baby weight, so yeah. And obviously, you can tell from my videos from when I've had short hair, red hair, whatever, but it was quite funny. You still support Donald Trump. Ah, give the little poo-poo kisses. Little poo-poo. Of course, I still support Donald Trump. Why would I not? I should start wearing my Donald Trump t-shirt. But yeah, I'm sure I wrote something else on here. But yeah, I'm just amazed that Flat Earth. I know people have been going on about for ages, obviously, but that it's coming out on different channels like Lionel Nation and Joe Ems is talking about it and SGT is talking about it. But like I said, to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter the shape. Even if, I mean, I've seen someone say, oh, it's a globe, but it's got where at the right at the top and the rest of this is something else. It's more, we know we've been lied to and we want to know what's behind all the lies and why. A lot of us have all our stuff on why and a lot of us sort of think we know why, what's going on. But basically, that's why I don't think everyone should be arguing. Shouldn't be arguing with each other. It's these higher ups that are all lying to us. But the only one thing my dad was saying today is you could be 25 stone. Oh, thank you. Is if it was debunked, if it coming out as true, which most of us believe it is, and it's something, but it's not what NASA say it is, then what's going to happen with NASA with all their billions of money or whatever that they take, using people's tax money? That's all going to go away, isn't it? And a bit like Hollywood as well, because they're part of Hollywood. So is that not frightening for them? If that comes out, it's going to blow them out of the water because they won't be getting any money, will they? If you get what I'm saying. Because we'll be like, oh, all these lies you've told and all that money you're getting and using it for yourself, are you? Why people haven't got jobs and this, that and the other. And, there's veterans on the street and homeless people and there you are playing around in your paddling pool under the water, pretending you're in space, and you have to scrub all your bubbles out and all that, whatever's going on. What was that? Nas holes. Oh yeah, Nas holes. Dolly, is that video on your channel, love? What, where I'm drunk? Yeah, somewhere. It's called a drunk chat or something. It was ages ago. Till next time. Bye. Bye, Ramona. Yeah, but we all do it, don't we? Dave, I'd gone out and come in, and I always cook something when I come in, and the trolls came on because it was stupid o'clock in the morning, so obviously I had to go back at him because I would had a drink. They were calling me a man, like these trolls do this to women, don't they? It's just pathetic. But it was quite funny. um, Yeah, love each other, question everything. Yeah, that's why we have to question everything. But I do believe if that comes out, that's why NASA will be cacking it, because they won't be getting any money. They won't be getting any money anyway, you know, because and then they can give it back to the people they stole it off, really, can't the people? So yeah, I just wanted to do a little chat because I do want to go and watch that new thing on Netflix. I want to look at the film. I pulled 3 cards out before I came on, so I didn't have to wait forever to sort of wait for them to fall out. And we got this one, which I got last night for myself actually. This one, I'm not going to read the whole thing out, just the little things about the card in this one. So I'll do that before I go, because I'm going to go and chill out. I'm going to be doing a lot of art this week, so Dave, I've been sat doing a little bit more of your Indian girl. Right. So 39 is... some say when it's in a spread of three, it's like past, present and future, but obviously they're all interlinked, so... where is it? So the first one means sunken treasure, discovery of self and adventure. And then the next one is, I can never read these properly because I can't see the writing. 34, which is, oh, are you ready for this? Past, present and future. This stands for present, right? See this card? See the light in the middle? You ready for this? I might actually read this one out. Truth cutting through deception. Clarity. And this card means, I'll just read the little bit of it. Oh, I've got to do my, yeah, hula hooping. I'll be doing them when the weather, it's been snowing, hailstoning and everything today. I'm just going to read the little bit out. This is, at this time, you are discovering new truths about yourself. They are essential for you to know in order to create relationships based on mutual respect, affection and trust. But I also see this as outwards as well. These things can only work if we see ourselves and others as we are. Currently, the fairy world are functioning as a giant mirror, which we've talked about and said about Michael Jackson's song Man in the Mirror, because you've got to look at yourselves as well, in which we see ourselves in many surprising ways. People tend to dread this because we assume that we are worse than we think we are, but this is far from necessarily true. Now it is time, and I'm going to be doing a chat on this, by the way, on your shadow self, or when you look into the mirror. Now is a time for finding out the false and the misleading beliefs you have accepted and discovering that you are a better person than you thought and have the potential to accomplish more than you believed you could, as I was talking about today with jobs and stuff, you know, and have the potential to accomplish more than you believe and you could. If someone says you are better or simply different than you think you are, don't automatically reject this. Think it over carefully. You have more to give and more to enjoy than you have been giving yourself credit for. But I also see that as in what we're talking about today, and what I have been talking about as in truth cutting through deception, because there's been a lot of deception with everything, you know. Yes, in my life I've had deception with relationships and stuff like that, and maybe I might do a chat on relationships actually, because some people might need to hear it. Also, I'm going to do a chat on your shadow self, when some people don't want to look in the mirror at themselves. I believe these people higher ups probably don't have mirrors, because I don't think they'd actually be able to look at themselves. So yeah, and the last one is 45, which this is the future, but they're all interlinked with right now as well. So I'll just find that. Great card. Yeah, because it's saying about ourselves as well, but everything is ourselves, you know. We do have to look in, and then it is reflected on the outside. But I still believe this thing of like when people go on about Q and all, it's still the same thing. And the thing is as well, it doesn't matter what people believe in the conspiracy theory areas or your opinion's this and your opinion's that when you get trolls. And it's like at the end of the day, as long as you're coming from a good vibration and what you see, you believe it's good and you want good things, that'll come into your reality. But let me just find this one. Right, so this is called, I think it's Make my answer or something. It's got really weird names, I can't even read it. Small clues, details, messages everywhere. Patience. Oh yeah, I've had patience on this train I've been on. So I'll read this out and then I'm going to go. And I'm just going to call him Make. I'm not going to read the whole name out because it's a bit big. A make card reads the past, present and potential. Oh, well, I've just said that for them, haven't I? How weird, not weird. Potential of all beings in the movements of mice. Oh my God, wasn't mice brought up in the Q book? The word mice, it was. Sure it was it? Don't know. Make is particularly fond of reading the movements of field mice as they are livelier and better fed with church mice. Mike could learn the same things by reading berries and patterns made by fallen leaves or any one of a billion things, but his speciality is mice. We can learn endless things from the way they twitch their whiskers and hold their tails. He sees hidden information everywhere. Night, Mark. Hidden information everywhere. Patterns of growth and coloration in their fur, the way the wind rumples it and how they preen themselves. Little things can tell us a lot. Everything bears messages, yes it does, about the universe around us, yes it does, every day. That's why I said the other day about being mindful. You don't see it if you're not mindful. Studying the details sometimes enables us to deduce the whole. The entire universe, don't get triggered by that, people, because some people do, we call it different names, is one piece, and each fragment of that one unity reflects and is connected to all the others. The famous philosopher Anonymous once said, Anonymous! Sorry. The lifting of a finger disturbs the farthest star. Meek says it works the other way round too. He advises us to make a slow and observant study of the little things, and because it's the little things in life, and there are even smaller details in the world around us. He says that such study not only helps us enhance our understanding of life, which it does, unity and everything, but it also helps us to develop a joyful patience and deeper philosophy. Attention to details is important at this time. Little things are not only important in themselves, but they also give you important information about larger things. Oh, like them little stars, they look so little, but they give us a lot of important information. Look for the inner hidden meaning in ordinary objects, happenings and experiences. Life is trying to teach you, it is, something by speaking to you gently. With luck and application, you will get the message before it has to speak to you more loudly. Body language in humans, and I do believe I might have to do a chat on that one. It speaks to you more loudly when you're not getting it. Body language in humans as well as mice may give you very useful information at the present time, especially if you learn to read it properly. The clues to the answers you seek and the things you need to know are all around you in nature. You are surrounded by omens, portents and signs, but the signs are not written on billboards or in large letters. They are in small happenings of your life. Be awake and aware. Hint, if you work out what the question really is, it's much easier to recognise the answer when it comes. So that was quite good. I'm going to stick that in there because I might have to do a chat on that. But I am going to do a chat on a couple of things that I've just spoke about. Well. Yeah, I'm going to pull a Nature's Whispers. See if we get anything different, because we never do we? Because obviously it's telling us the same thing. I know I've done so many vids. Just tap in Dolly Daydream Drunk Chat. I think that's what it came under. Thank you for sharing. So, you're welcome. It's just what I like to do, So My report card at school used to be, she'd get more work done if she wasn't talking. Well, that's one of the things that I like to do, so can't have my chat show on telly, so I'll have one on YouTube instead, even if, it's just whoever comes in, so I don't know. Lady Frog Power 877, pick up the sword of truth, fight, spread the truth, yeah, even if the truth can drive people mad, yeah. Leader votes are pure, yeah. Found, yeah, exactly. Trump loves up, yeah. Found it, I'll be watching it. Hi, I'll start it nearing or the end. Oh, okay. I'm going to do this and I'm going to go. I'm going to go and chill out. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. I know this is because I resonate with it all the time, and obviously that's why it pops up all the time, but you ready? Can you guess what number it might be? Just have a random guess, because nothing's random, is it? Come on, have a guess. No. Come on, have a guess. 17, and it says infinite blessings. And I'll read it out. 17. And it says, infinite blessings. Open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature, which I was just saying. Yeah, 17, of course. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you and your life. That reminds me a bit, Dave, of the Can You Feel It? The Michael Jackson 5 song, sprinkling, a bit of what's going on here. Level is being showered onto you and your life. Count your blessings and remember that love is all around you. Notice these miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the most is it auspicious time, is it? Your life may not be exactly as you anticipate, because it never is, and things happen in different ways. They come up, but in a way you wouldn't know, you wouldn't expect it to. But be sure to look for your miracles. So there you go. Thought that was a nice little card, and it's number 17. Right, my little snowflakes, little Dr. Emoto's little snowflakes. So, a good one to end on. Well, not that they're ever bad anyway, but I think that was quite nice. So, I'm going to go, because I'm going to have a, I say this, but it's going to be a mad March, but I'm like, yeah, well, I might have a day off tomorrow. But I've got to do some artwork. I've got to finish that off, and some other stuff, and I need to make some more of these little, what they call pincushion things. FBI, don't know what you're going on about. What's Miss Q saying? Oh, what wildlife video? Oh, I'm surrounded by snowflakes. Well, it's been trying to snow today, it's been a bit sort of stormy. Beautiful 17 card, yes. Make a grey alien pincushion. I could do. So I'm gonna go and watch this new thing on Netflix. Try and finish this. Glitter's just gone by here. Oh, I thought you said glitters. Gritters. Fairy wake up dust sounds better than put your head out. Well, yeah. I'd prefer to say that. So, why, who's got to pull the head out anyway? So I'm going to try and finish this one off. Fill it in a bit more. And I've run out of like markers, so I need to get some of them. I need to get some markers and more crayon stuff. And stuff. What's this? Just in case my dad's put anything on here. Oh, hang on, my dad's just, I don't know if he's just, what's this? And then they came for the vaccine truth. What's that? Oh.
Hey friends, Sean from SGT Report.
SGT Report.
You're not going to want to miss. At the beginning of the
video, might have to listen to this. Just let me see what they're talking about. Oh.
What is a fully formed?
What was that? SGT Report.
Hey friends, Sean from SGT Report here with a video. You're not end of the day. Faith only gets us so far.
Minerals, amino acids. So, like when you start to read into these things, you're like,
So I do have a bit of a stake.
Vlad the Impaler. Did you hear that?
And there's no end. And I look, and of course, whenever I think
SGT Report.
right now, I see the situation with the kids with the autism. I mean, it's coming fast.
You need to listen to this if you're into the vaccine
because you're actually getting metals out of the brain, and you're like, wow, I'm actually thinking clearer, and you have more energy.
Metals out of the brain, drinking distilled water and stuff like that.
The humic fulvic. It's on keto carry. Humic fulvic. You just take a couple droppers 3 times a day, but it's
it's insanity. And meanwhile, cost of 8,000 youth.
What happens to us? Have a conversation with somebody about their child who has autism, and you start to hear the stories of the other 2 or 3 kids in the house, and they're not okay either. So, who's the one that's going to be?
Sorry, I don't know if Prince Charles was on there then or not.
Absolutely wonderful to have you back, because where we go one, we go all. And yes, we all want justice.
Oh yeah,
we want
this
world where literally they are unveiling what they've been doing behind the scenes for centuries. They're literally saying, now you can
know about this anyway,
you can drink the blood of the youth, just like the elite have done, going all the way back to Vlad the Impaler, I suppose, who's related to Prince Charles.
The genealogy shows that I'm descended from Vlad the Impaler. So I do have a bit of a stake in the country.
Yeah, and there's no end. And of course,
Prince Charles has a bit of a stake in the country because he's descendant from Vlad the Impaler. So if you haven't watched STG Report, I suggest you go and watch it, because also SGT Report has been talking about putting a few things out there about Flat Earth as well. So yeah, I'll be listening to that because it's interesting what they're doing to our bodies with vaccines and metals and everything. They try to sort of weigh our bodies down with metals and different things that shouldn't be in our bodies, that some people don't know about, and it affects us. And stuff like that. So now nothing surprises me these days. That's why anyone can come out of anything today when it all comes out, and I'll just be like, and nothing surprises me. If what I've been learning, nothing surprises me. So nothing's going to shock me. Aliens landed tomorrow in my battle on, nothing would shock me, because I'm just like, right, okay, yeah. Notice the Queen's eye changes colour. Well, they're in the news a lot lately, aren't they? And they're from a bloodline, aren't they, and all that sort of stuff. So the metal in synthetic material, yes, it is in synthetic material. I watched a guy the other day talking about fleecy materials. I've got metals in, and it's like your bed has coils in it, metal coils, like women's bras have metal in. Didn't even think of that. Things that you get in waves coming through, and they're going through the metal, all that sort of, it's just bonkers when you go into it. Another rabbit hole. Prince Charles, yeah, they're not nice, do you know what I mean? So some people like them, I don't. So anyway, the earth is flat and high, Dolly. Hi, I'm going now. So yeah, I just say keep researching, you know, don't just trust yourself and don't really believe anyone. What anyone says, just believe, you know, what you believe. Lots of disinformation and stuff out there, but we're all just trying to find we're all just trying to find the truth. We're all striving to do with what's happening to the royal family, and they all have Taurians in there. They're there, my sister and my mum are a Taurian. Yeah. Yeah, someone said that the other day, Guy Fawkes did have the right idea. So really, we shouldn't really be chucking Guy Fawkes on top of the bonfire. We shouldn't be doing it, should we? We should be making him a hero. So I'd say if you're having fireworks this year, do not put Guy Fawkes on top of the bonfire. Because he did have the right sort of idea, didn't he? I think she will. I think she can. Well, I just say watch this space because they're in the news at the minute. They've been in it for ages, along with the Antarctic thing and lots of things, because they're trying to get people to think something else, you know, disinformation, or trying to distract it somewhere else. So we're all going to see this. I just say, I see what's going on. Let's watch the show, people. We know it's a world stage, so I'd say get your popcorn in, folks. So I shall see you most likely tomorrow. I'm going to try and have a day off or so, but we'll see. You know what I'm like. It's supposed to be Mad March and things happening, so I don't know. But I need to get some. I need to get some ideas about doing what I want to do and get some artwork done and stuff like that. And then wondering about, like I said, another art channel on a different channel or on this channel or Patreon. I don't know. But I'm going to have to start linking things up underneath because, you know, she won't pass it down to Charles. She won't pass it down to Charles unless something happens, will she? And he even said last year about if he was king, he'd do things different. I thought, bet you would, because you've been told. So, guess we'll see. Pool tomorrow night. Don't worry, I'll probably have a day off tomorrow anyway. Harry had his mini tours. He's having a bad time of it. Yeah, he is. They've been going on about him and there's loads of stuff come out, but have some dolly time. Yeah, I'm going to have some dolly time. I need to link up with some stuff and do some artwork and finish some of my artwork off. Then I can come and show you maybe at the end of the week what I've been doing. So I believe in God, whatever God is. Yeah, I'm a bit like that. I'm not religious, but I believe there's a source and whatever it is and, you know, sort of stuff. Yeah, I've heard that as well. It's just like, yeah, I'll get the kettle on who wants a brew. Coming round for a brew? No, I don't let the deep state bite. Ah, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. Yeah, we are in a fishbowl. We are. Well, yeah, LA Taylor, that's what I mean. It's like, you know, what is it? They do say that about Mega, wouldn't surprise me. You know, put the kettle on, Dolly. 2 sugars, milk, coffee, tea, anybody? Biscuit. Chill out with Dolly's. Yeah. I think in the end, when this comes out more and more, you know, like for people to see, there's going to have to be a QAnon meetup in the UK, you know, in different parts of the UK, if you get what I'm saying, because it'll all interlink with Flat Earth as well. So, no sugar, no milk. Yeah. So, I shall see you. Oh, my dad's coming in at the end. Have you just been listening in, Dad? Research Operation Fishbowl. Operation Fishbowl. Is that on the Q map? Oh. Is it this one that I'm just going to read out? Operation Fishbowl was a series of high-altitude nuclear tests in the 19th... Oh, is this to do when we're going on about digging down beneath and digging over above about the dome? Yeah, that's what I was talking about before, yeah. Series of high-altitude nuclear tests in 1962 that were carried out by the United States as part of a larger operation. Is it Dominic Nuclear Test Program? Flight test vehicles were designed and manufactured. What was that? Yeah, was that the one about because they were trying to well, if there's a dome of us who are trying to get through it, yeah, the dome, yeah, and then they started to dig so deep, didn't they? With I don't know who it was having a race about digging so deep to try and get right down because are we trying to get out of the Truman Show? Are we trying to get out? Yeah, to crack the dome. Are we trying to crack the dome or crack the below to dig under the ice wall or whatever to get out? Yeah, we're going to have a chat about this, aren't we? Because it's interesting. Well, that's what I was just saying before, weren't it? That's what I said before about that we're trying to dig down, we're trying to get out. Is it like the Truman Show? Have we been encased in something to keep us in? Is it because we're bad? They go on about aliens being bad, all this, that, and they're like, well, aren't we bad? Aren't human beings? I don't mean all of us. These ones do what they do. Nuclear bombs operation Dominic was Russian. Well, there you go, Lan. The Russians were racing to do stuff, weren't they? 8 miles is as far as they can go down. So it's interesting, isn't it? I think maybe that'll be my next chat. Maybe we could talk about that and maybe the discussion on like, why would they, what is this thing with keeping us in and keeping us imprisoned and stuff like this, you know? We are trapped inside this we are God's little ant farm under a dome. What's out there? What's you know? It's just interesting. So anyway, I better go because I'll be hacking for 10 years. So maybe that'll be one of my chats as well. A few chats. So I've got a few. I'm going to write this down just so I don't forget on my whiteboard. do, 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 do. Open up the dome, crack the seal. And what will be there? So maybe that'll be another chat just to see what everyone's, you know, thinking. So, yeah. Chat about how the rich are destroying the planet and blaming us for it. Well, they are, but I think we can make it better again. That's what that video I put up the other day about, I think it was Mark Dice with them women going, oh, you know, the world's ended in 12 years and all that rubbish. But yeah, they are. They blame it on us when really it's them with the stuff they pump out and all that. I mean, most of us know about that, but yeah, I can do. So yeah. So anyway, have a good Sunday night, morning, evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And I'm off to chill out and go and watch this thing on Netflix because I'll be looking at it, you know, the way I do, like, what I'm trying to say there? So, night, Dolly, lots of love. Night. Yeah, water is above us. We're under the... Well, that's what I'm saying as well, because as above, so below. And so people are like, no, it doesn't mean that. I'm like, well, it does, as above, so below. What's as above, so below? The water's above and the water's below. If you want to say God parted the waters from above and below, you know, plasma water, crystal water, I don't know what it is. Thank you, Donald. Donald, like Donald Trump. So, yeah, anyway, I've still got loads of energy. I don't know where it's coming from because I've been going bed late, getting up early with my little one, and I'm still like, so, yes, have a, I'm coming, Jack. Jack's tweeting, so off I go. So, see you later. Bye. Oh, sorry. I just saw that. Dolly, read above. What do you think? What am I reading? Which one? 8 miles. 8 miles as far as it goes. That one? Which one? What am I reading? The world's not ending in 12 years. BBC said that as well, so we definitely know it's not. Go over to Red Square channel. Look at the new vid. Unbelievable. Red Square channel. Is that what Tapper was just saying, or was that something else? The reason why they put that video up on the BBC about the world ending in 12 years because of fear mongering again, so they want people to get depressed and not have kids, because that's what that girl was saying. I can't have kids because the world's ending in 12 years. Yeah. So we can all go, oh, especially white people, don't have kids, because the world's ended in 12 years under the dome. What do you mean, the series Under the Dome? Because I've seen bits of it, I just haven't seen all of it. I've got too much to watch. 12 years thing is the crazy. Yeah, It's just fear mongering. Because then you don't want to do stuff, you'd get depressed, you're not going to have kids because you're thinking, what's the point? It's not. I could put 2 episodes of Under the Dome on live. Ah. Yeah, I've seen bits of it. I was watching bits of it, so I will have to watch that because if I watch something, I binge watch as well, so I like to get it out of the way. Yeah, they do feed on Fear, yeah. Oh, you got the full set? Yeah, I'll look at it. I really wanted to watch Aquaman today, but I'm a bit like, oh, I don't want to. But yeah, see what goes on. So, new week tomorrow, so more